The IT provider iOCO confirming its profits up quite nicely, getting back into deal-making mode. It's spending 52 million rand on the networking and infrastructure services provider MySky. The CEO there is Rhys Summerton. Rhys, good evening. Good to chat to you. Obviously, you're trying to grow in a tough environment. What's the rationale for the purchase? What do you believe it's going to bring you?
Thanks, Stephen. The opportunity is to make a lot of acquisitions into the future, provided we find things that are as good as MySky. We want to buy companies that can keep new energy coming into the group, which is important. But equally, we have to provide customers with sort of a holistic solution. And so as technology changes pretty quickly, you've got to keep up, and you've got to fill in the holes in your offering. And so this is one acquisition, and we hope to do a few more in the time ahead, provided we can do it at realistic and attractive valuations.
Are there particular types of companies in particular fields in IT that you're looking for, particular skills maybe you want?
Yeah, iOCO's got a very wide customer base, very wide product offering. So there's a lot of places that you can actually add new businesses into it. It's almost like a platform that you can grow on. But I think the important thing that we look for is founder-led companies where the founders are prepared to stay. We want a business with very high recurring revenue. And then the third part is we don't want a big customer overlap with our existing customers. And so the idea is that when you make an acquisition, they can leverage off iOCO's existing client base, and iOCO can leverage off their client base. And those are all the things that MySky kind of gives you.
You, as a group, were able to increase profits after tax by 46%. You were able to get more multi-year contracts. How's your pipeline looking? Are you feeling comfortable about it?
Yeah, I think we added like 1.4 billion of new contracts in the first half of the year. That's out of, let's say, annualized revenue run rate of just over 6 billion. So if we can keep on doing that, we'll be showing fairly healthy growth into 2020, for the rest of 26 and into 27. But the key really is the duration of those contracts. So, you want 3 to 5 year plus deals where you can start building a base of your business. It also gives you the confidence that at the end of the year, you're not starting from zero every year trying to build up your business. You've got that big base. So we've said we want recurring revenue to be 60%. I think we're running at 68% for the first half of the year. So we are ahead of where we wanted to be.
We've heard from some other players in this space that companies are not spending much on IT at the moment. And I suppose there's a constrained environment, also maybe uncertainty over what really happens with AI. How are you finding demand?
There's a lot of demand for tech spend and tech services. It might just be in different places. So it's difficult to kind of predict where the demand is going to be next. But we think that the market is probably growing 6 or 7%. And that's kind of backed up if you look at the IT spend or the tech spend of some of the big, the banks and some of the industrial companies and the miners. So that's, we think the market is probably growing at. But when you look at our competitors, many are struggling even to show you positive growth. And so, we think the trick is that you've got to be having a kind of a service offering to a multitude of your customers across the space. You can't just target one particular group. You need a very broad bandwidth.
I mean, that all makes a lot of sense. And obviously, what customers want from you. So in your field, it moves quite quickly. You have to change. Do you see any particular patterns? Is the industry moving in a particular direction? Is there particular sort of requests or solutions that you can see customers are looking for at the moment?
I think cloud is still very much something that will grow for well into the future. So that's part of a core strategy of ours, which we didn't have, let's say, 18 months ago to any significant degree. We now have strong business dynamic there. There's demand for kind of AI solutions, but that's embryonic. It's still getting going. I don't think anybody's really found the answer to that yet. So that'll be a really good opportunity into the future. And interestingly, iOCO is well positioned for that. There's a lot of questions about spend on software and license revenues, and we see some of those companies are going to be under massive stress into the future. But players like iOCO, tech services companies in general, should be well positioned to hold the hand of our customers into the future.
Rhys Summerton, thanks so much. The CEO at iOCO. Really appreciate the time tonight on The Money Show.